Welcome back to our channel. Like and subscribe. We're doing test 4. Now for test 4, we're reviewing and we need to know all of the things we learned before. If you don't know how to do your positives and negatives, you won't be able to pass this test, right? Right. And we also have distributive property in here too for number 6. All right? So this one is building on our past skills. Here we go. So we have Jonah coming all the way from Wisconsin. Let's hear it. Remember, we can't clap too loud because of the mic, but we still are excited. Okay, pick a color, any color, Jonah.
Pink.
Pink. All right. Okay, what would you do first on number 1?
Get rid of the 6.
Right, but we're going to start with labeling stuff just for people at home that might need help, okay? So what do we label?
The co-star or the superstar.
Superstar! Who's superstar?
Y.
Do we agree, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Co-star?
3.
3, and then?
6 is the
6
extra.
is the extra. Very good. And what do we get rid of first, everybody? Superstar, co-star, extra.
Extra.
Extra! Oh, you're so soft. What do we get rid of first? Superstar, co-star, extra?
Extra.
That's excellent. Okay, so he said we get rid of the 6. How do we do that?
Negative 6.
By negative 6 on both sides. Or we could say add 6, the opposite is subtract 6. Okay. So 6 is gone. Go bye-bye. It's gone. Okay, we copy back down our y over 3. Now, I'm seeing people in general that are kind of copying down that second part. You want to have separate steps, right? This is our first step, and then we're going to do our second step. So don't just squeeze it in up here. It's a really bad habit, especially when you get to longer problems. Okay, everybody got it?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so we've got y equals 3, y over 3, excuse me, y over 3. And then what do we do now?
Bring down the 4. Or subtract 6 from 10.
Yeah, 10 minus 6 is 4. Now, this is an unusual problem. Usually, we need to do our good guys, bad guys, right? Our scoreboard. But on this one, it's really just subscription. I don't think I've ever said that before. Subtraction. So, this is good guys win by 4, right? But we can also just look at it as a subtraction problem. Okay, so we got y over 3 equals positive 4. What's next, Mr. Jonah?
Have to single out the y.
Yes, get y by itself. So what do we need to get rid of?
The 3.
Right. Thank you for saying that, Jonah. Usually people don't give that extra part, but that's really good. So we need to get y by itself, so we need to get rid of the 3. How do we get rid of the 3?
Multiply y
Multiply. Very good. The opposite of division. And if you do it on one side, what's that called? The what?
by 3. The doo-doo rule.
The doo-doo rule. Alright. They're not excited about it for some reason. Okay, 3 over 3. So that cancels that out, and we end up with?
12.
Well, alright. Is that what everybody had as well?
Yes.
Very good. Now, we should test it, though. I know you might be like a little rushing on the test, but if you have time, it's a really good idea to test it. Do you know how to test it, Jonah?
No.
Alright, does anybody know how to test it? I saw your hand, buddy. How do we test it?
You just swap out the y for 12.
Yeah, you swap. Oh, I like the words you used. Swap out the y for a 3. Now, the official word is substitute. Thank you, Lena. So, substitute. So inside that y, we're going to rewrite it as 12 over 3 plus 6 should equal to 10 if we're right. Well, let's find out if we're right. What's 12 over 3?
4.
My six is having problems here. Excuse me. All right, 12 over 3 is 4. Are you sure? Yes, because that's division, right? So 4 plus 6, is that equal to 10? Yeah! So we get a happy face. Woo, happy face. All right. Any questions?
No.
Now, you can check it in your head, right? You don't even have to write it out. You just kind of think, 12 over 3, that's 4, plus 6 is 10. You see what I'm saying? Anybody see what I'm saying? Okay, they're nodding their heads, you two. Okay, Number 2, you want to stick with pink? We're going to change the color.
Black.
Black, okay. First step, sir.
Label.
Yeah, which is?
Co-star. No. Z is the superstar.
Z is superstar. Can you get a little closer to the mic, please? Thank you. Z is superstar.
4. Negative 4 is the co-star.
Very good.
And negative 5. Not negative 5. 5.
Yeah, negative 5. That's right.
Oh.
It's the
That's
okay, and then what do we get rid of first, everybody? What do we get rid of first, everybody?
Extra.
Extra, very good. Okay. How do we do that, John?
Add 5.
Add 5 on both sides. He's got it. Okay. Add 5 on both sides. Negative 4z is equal to
Positive 4.
positive 4. So this one we want to be a little careful. Make sure you have 5 good guys and 1 bad guy. That means good guys win by 4. All right? Okay, 4z equals positive 4. Now what? Negative 4z, excuse me.
You have to single out the Z.
Yep, it's z by itself, so we get rid of
4. Negative 4.
negative 4. So how do we do that?
Divide by negative 4 on both sides.
Negative 4, he's got it. And if we do it on one side, do it to the other side. Okay, z is equal to?
Negative 1.
Negative 1 because we did a Dorito man for our negatives. Negative and positives and negatives. Okay. Z equals negative 1. What should we do now?
Check it.
We should check it. All right, Joan, you want to help us? I did a highlight for you. Maybe that'll help. All right.
Replace the Z with negative 1.
Yeah, replace the z with negative 1. So let's see, I'll go back to pink. Okay, so we got negative 4 times negative 1 minus 5. That should equal to negative 1. All right, what's negative 4 times negative 1?
Positive 4.
Positive 4 because it's 2 negatives. And 4 and negative 5, what does that make?
Negative 1.
4 and negative 5, that makes negative 1. So we did it right. Woo! Let's give Jonah a hand. All right, coming up now is Jamie and Sophia all the way from California. Let's hear it. All right, so go ahead. First step, you want to pick a color?
Purple.
Purple. Okay, first step.
We have to label the co-star and superstar.
Okay, superstar.
Is the X.
X, co-star.
The 4.
Okay, and extra.
7.
Okay, what do you get rid of first?
The 7 with negative 7.
Negative 7 on both sides. Good. Okay, now what?
And then 31 minus negative 7 is positive 24.
Okay, careful. Not minus negative, right? But I know what you meant. 31 minus 7. Okay.
And then after that we divide because it's multiplying.
Divide by?
4.
Yep.
And 24 divided by 4 equals to 6.
Very good. Okay, is that what we had, everybody? Yeah? What do we do now?
And now we replace the X with the 6.
Replace the X with 6. Very good. Now, again, you can do this in your head quickly, right?
Yeah.
We can say, 4 times 6. Quick, what is it?
It's
24, and then we add 7. Does that make 31?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. But I'm going to show for YouTube, in case people are not sure, we'll write it all out, right? Which is not required. But 4 times 6 is 24, plus 7 equals 31. So we got it right. Woo! All right. Okay, are you doing the next one too?
No.
Okay, let's hear it for Jamie. You're Jamie. I know, Sophia. I know, I said let's hear it for Jamie because Jamie did a good job. Now we're going to welcome Sophia. Let's hear it for Sophia. I was saying the right name. All right, I was just finishing you before her. Okay, all right. So what do you say, Sophia? What's our first step? Oh, pick a color, by the way.
Green.
Green. Okay, superstar.
T.
Co-star.
2.
Extra.
Negative 26.
Good. What do we do first?
You get rid of the extra.
Extra, which is?
26. You have to add 26 on both sides.
Do we agree? Add 26 on both sides? Yes. Yay. Okay. So we get add 26 on both sides. 2t equals?
38.
38. Okay. Now what?
And then you divide both of them by 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 19.
T equals 19. All right. Are we right? I don't know. Remember, you can check all your answers, and then once you go home, you say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, I got 100% on the test." And they say, "How do you know?" You just took it, and you said, "I know because I checked my answer." All right. So we take the t. We use 19. All right. So we do 2 times 19 minus 26. So we want to see if that's equal to 12. Well, what's 2 times 19?
38.
38 minus 26. Is that equal to 12?
Yes.
Yup. Okay, that's a funny happy face. All right, let's hear it for Sophia. All right, let's hear it for Sophia. That was much better. Okay, so now we got Emo SpongeBob and Emo Patrick coming all the way from Bikini Bottom. All right, pick a color, any color.
Black.
Okay, Superstar.
X.
Very good. Co-star.
5.
Yeah, and extra.
1.
-1. Yes.
Yeah, negative.
Okay. What do we do first?
Add positive 1 to both
Oh,
sides.
very good. To both sides. Okay. We still have an x over 5 here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 2 bad guys and 1 good guy
Makes 1.
makes 1 bad guy. Careful,
guy.
remember, because bad guys
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you're gonna multiply 1 times 5.
Well, you want to multiply 5 on both
Five.
sides, right?
Yeah.
Please make sure you show it on both sides. Okay. X equals 2.
Yeah. No, 5.
Well, we're going to do
Oh,
Dorito Man,
oh
right?
yeah.
So -1 times 5.
Equals 5. Negative.
-5. Careful. Okay. So, let's see. Are we done?
Yeah.
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 But we're
But-
going to check it. Right?
Yeah.
So let's check it. She's like, I want to leave here. Let me be done. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, Emo SpongeBob? Okay. So, -5 instead of the x, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go -1 plus -5 over 5 should equal -2. Well, let's see what happens. -1, -1. That means 1 bad guy and 1 bad guy. What does that make?
Negative
2 bad guys. So we got it.
Yay.
All right? Cool. Let's hear it for Emo SpongeBob. Now it's Emo Patrick. I can clap faster than any of you. All right, here we go. So this is a bit of a different one, okay? So what do we need to do first? Do you remember what it's called? It starts with a D?
Distribute.
Distribute. Very good. Okay, what color do you want to use?
Pink.
Pink? Okay, pink. So we use our little arrows. Distribute, distribute. What do we get?
You get 3 times 1x and 3 times 5.
Which is?
3x and 15, or plus 15.
Yep, 3x plus 15. Very good. So after that distributive, it's the same as a two-step, right? Right. Okay. All right. Now what?
Now you have to do the superstar, co-star x.
Okay, superstar,
The
x, co-star,
3,
extra.
15.
Okay. First we get rid of
The extra.
Okay. Minus 15 on both sides. Then
Then you have to do good. You have to do the good guy and bad
yeah, a little scoreboard here. So we have. How do we do it?
guy. Sorry. The good guy scored 9 and bad guy scored 15.
Ooh, you said it how the best way, which is who scored, right? So 9 bad guys scored 9, good guys scored 15. Okay, so who wins?
The bad guys.
Bad guys win by how much? By
Oh,
6.
sorry, by
Right?
yeah.
Okay. They win by 6. Okay, now what?
Hold on, I lost my place. Oh yeah, okay. So then what you have to do is you have to get rid of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to divide 3 on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay, x is equal to?
Well, first you have to divide 3 and negative 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get negative 2.
Okay. Are we done? We are, but we want to check our answer, right? So we put a negative 2 in there. What happens? Well, let's look at it. Let me move this over a little bit. So we have 3 times, and now we're going to put a negative 2 in there, equal to 9. Well, let's see if that's true. What is negative 2 and 5? Well, let's do a scoreboard. Negative 2 and 5 makes what? Anybody? Negative 2 and 5? No. Negative 2 and 5. Positive 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. Is that true? Yep. So we did it right. All right, let's give her a hand. Emo Patrick. All right. Let's do number 7. All right, 7 is Spiderman and Apple. The Spiderman and the Apple. Come on down. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay. All right. Go ahead, sir. Can you come on this side, or it won't hear you that well?
This one?
Thank you.
So you have to do, you have to look for the superstar and coaster?
Yeah, so this is, so for doing which step first, we want to maybe use our little thing we use, which is Superstar, CoStar, Extra. So who's the Superstar?
It's X.
CoStar?
2.
And Extra?
1.
Okay, so that, and then what's our first thing?
You have to do inverse operation?
Say it again.
You have to do inverse operation?
Inverse operation of
The 1?
the Extra, right? Good. So instead of +1, we
It's negative 1.
negative 1. Which is the answer, A, B, C, or D?
B.
It's B, because we're subtracting 1 from both sides. Very good. There he goes, Spider-Man. All right, let's get this done. So we have 3 people. We're number 8. Everybody turn your paper over. Here we go. We got steak. That's a food. We got steak, eraser, and pencil, all coming from Mexico and Hawaii. 2 different places. Let's hear it. All right, here we go. So this has got a bunch of parts to it, so everybody please pay attention. All right. Go ahead.
When Miss Sugar turned on her oven, the temperature inside was 50 degrees. And we need to look for a number by itself, which is called a constant.
Okay, so for 50 degrees, write this down on your paper. We know that it's starting at that temperature, right? So starting at 50 degrees. My writing's a little messy there. Sorry, we're kind of running out of time. Starting at 50 degrees, so that means we will use a constant. Which, like she said, means what? What did she say?
We need to look for a number that is by itself.
Right, which is a number by itself. Okay. So which of these has a number by itself? A, B, C, or D? Some of them do and some of them don't, right? So is there anyone that doesn't have a number at 50 by itself? A, B, C, or D? Who sees one that doesn't have a 50 by itself? Which one? Yeah, you're right, I think. D, right? Very good, because D has 50M. Okay, that's not going to work. So we're going to cancel that one out. Because we're starting with 50 minutes. All right, next part.
The temperature began to rise at 30 degrees per minute.
Okay, so now the key is 30 for every minute. Okay, what does that mean?
That means multiplication, so 30 needs a variable.
Right. Every single time we have 30 minutes, it jumps every time we have a minute, it jumps 30 degrees. So that means multiplication. So we're going to have, write this down, everybody. So we're going to have multiplication times a variable, right? Okay, did anybody see a 30 times a variable in A, B, or C? Is it there? Yeah, I see nodding of heads. Y'all see it? It's in everyone, right? So we can't cross any out yet because they all have 30 in it. Okay, how about the last sentence?
How long did it take for the oven to reach 375 degrees? So reach means equal to.
Yeah, reach means equal to, like it will be exactly. Okay?
So the
So reach, let me write that down. So reach means equals. So that means, go ahead.
the answer is B.
B, because why is it not A?
Because it's equal to.
Yeah, because we don't have what's not an inequality. It's equals. It's reaches, and then it's not equal to 50. It's equal to 375. So our answer is what, everybody? B. All right. Let's hear it for our steak erase pencil. One of them is a steak, and one of them is an eraser, and one of them is a pencil. All right, next person is going to be Minion? No. Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
He's a cheeseburger. All right, let's hear cheeseburger coming from Burger King. Okay, cool. All right, go ahead, sir. What do you need to change? When do you need to change an inequality sign? From greater to less or less to greater?
It is when you're multiplying or dividing by a negative number.
Yeah, well, what's the first part? You wrote it down.
It is when you're solving inequality.
Yeah, it's usually when you need to solve an inequality, right? So everybody needs to write this down, right? When you're solving an inequality. Oh man, my writing's a little sloppy. Trying to get this done. Okay, solving an inequality, right? And you do what, everybody?
Multiply or divide by
Right,
a negative
and
number.
you multiply or divide by a negative. Okay, you're done. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let's give him a hand. Cheeseburger. Some of you are writing. Okay, let's hear it for Egg Roll and Little Smurf coming from Tiki Land. Woo! All right, come on, hurry. Don't have much time. Okay, so we're going to graph R is less than or equal to -5. How do we do that, sir?
It's it's facing the number to the right. So the symbol is facing the number to the right and has a plate under it.
It has a plate, so we use that little trick to make sure it's a closed circle, not an open one. Okay. So which way is this pointing?
To the right. Well, yeah.
It looks like this. So is it pointing to the left or the right?
To the left.
Hmm?
To the right.
It is not pointing to the right.
No, to the left.
To the left. Did you mean to the left? You were saying to the right? Okay. Let me look on your paper. Yeah, you have it pointing to the left. It's perfect on your paper. Okay, you were just saying the wrong word. Okay, so we're going to put a circle on -5, closed in, and it's going to the left. I knew you had it right on your paper. Okay, here it is. Meow. Okay, cool. Next one. All right. Hurry. Thank you. All right, so how do we do number 11, sir?
So it doesn't have a plate, so it's open circle.
Open circle.
And
I'm
it's
gonna put
pointing
that
to
on
the-
-6. Okay.
And it's pointing to the right.
Yep. So it goes which way?
Right.
To the right. Okay, good. Very good. All right. Now let's see. Is it okay if I just do these last ones super quickly so we can get our video done? Okay, so I'm going to just do these quickly. Superstar, co-star, extra. Now remember, our co-star is negative, so that means this is going to switch pointing to the right. Okay? So we do our plus 6 first. Negative 4x is 16. Now what, everybody? Divide by? Negative. Now, if we divide by a negative, that's going to change the inequality sign. Yep. So x is now greater than, and we use Dorito Man, right? Is greater than negative 4. Okay, good. Last one. Superstar, co-star, extra. Now, is our co-star positive or negative? Positive. So our inequality is going to stay the same way, pointing to the left. All right, first step is plus, why did I put 8? Plus 7 on both sides. Excuse me. All right. And we've got n over 4 less than 13. No, what am I saying? Oh, goodness. I'm rushing. Positive 1. Now we multiply both sides by 4. Okay. And we've got n is less than 4. Bye, YouTube.
Bye.